In this video, I'm going to show you how to develop a palette, a color palette that you want to use for maybe a Google slide presentation or a infographic that you're going to make in Canva, or any number of different media that you may have a need for a variety of colors and you want a nice professional looking color palette. This is especially helpful for those that are like me that maybe struggle, that appreciate graphic design, but maybe struggle to create our own images and different things with graphics that look really sharp. That's definitely something that I struggle with. But then, of course, many of you may be really good with graphic design and you just need a little inspiration, or maybe you've got that one inspiration color and you want to find other colors that will work well. Well, let me introduce you to Coolors. And there's a couple different ways you can use Coolors, but you go to Coolors and you can, and there's a free version, and that's what I'm using right now. You can either just start the generator or you can explore trending palettes. So maybe you want to see a variety of palettes. You click on Explore Trending Palettes, and it'll show you kind of what are some of the most popular palettes right now that people are using. And you can kind of select them. And let's say you just see a few of those that you want. It gives you the hex code that for each of those colors, and you can see what they look like together. So that's one way to go about selecting a color palette. But perhaps you kind of scroll through that and nothing really strikes you. You click Start the Generator, and it's going to just kind of produce these different colors. And if you see a color you like, you can move that color and put it over here and then lock it. If you like, if not, you can just hit the space bar. And this is a palette that works together, but maybe you don't really love any one of those colors or love all those colors, but there's one that you do like. Once you find that one that you really like, then maybe you really like this sage, and so you're going to use the sage. Or let's say you like this atomic tangerine, and so you lock that, and then you drag it over here, and then but the rest of them you don't want. You hit the space bar, and it's going to come up with a new set of colors for you. And I've tried to change my mind. I don't like that. Now I like this one. I'm going to drag that over here, and I'm just going to play with it for a while until I get that that set of colors that I really do like and I think really works well together. And now I've seen this color before, and now I'm kind of liking this one. It's titled Independence. I'm a history teacher. Let's go with that. And so then I just kind of keep hitting the space bar every time it switches colors. That's because I've hit the space bar and it's telling me these other colors work well. And I can, wait, I like this one. And so then I can just lock that one in place and wait for it to come up with another set of colors that I think look well and really good. And so then maybe I like that wheat color. And so I lock those three into place, and it could continue to generate more colors for me, but maybe I just need the three colors. And so then I copy the hex code. And in this case, let's say I'm going to do it with Google Slides. And so what I'll do a lot of times is I'll make one of my slides. If I'm going to go through this process, this is obviously a presentation that is more than just something that I'm throwing together really quick. It's a presentation that maybe I really want to look really good. And so maybe it's for some big presentation that I've got. And so I'm going to select I like just do this shape, and I'll do a circle. And then I usually will duplicate that by Control D. And so I know I've got three different ones that I'm going to do. And so I'm going to line those up. And then I'm going to go back over here to Coolors. And I'm going to get that. I probably already did that, but I'm going to copy that hex code. And I'm going to click on that. And I am going to fill that. Right there it says custom, and I've copied the hex code, so now I'm just going to paste that in there, and that's the exact same color. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to copy this one and do the same thing. And that one's in there. And copy this one and do the same thing. and paste that one in. And so the reason I do this, and I've set up a color scheme, a slide that's really just for my color scheme, is that now as I am going into my theme builder um, theme builder, I can set the theme for the colors that I want, and those colors will so let's say I select that, and you'll see those custom colors are already there. And so then I selected that, and I can select that, and then I can select that, and I'm gonna put that color in there. And now I've set the color using those themes. Now, as I look at that, I actually don't really care for that, the way that looks. I wouldn't actually use that. But I have all of those colors available to me, and they're quick and easy. So I would go back and actually change this out and use a different set of colors, or at least some of them. I can change out and use different set of colors. But that way, when you're working with your theme, you can, if you put those colors in there, especially those custom colors, it remembers those for you, and it's easy to set it up as you work on your theme builder. So that's one thing that's a couple of ways about that I really like to use Coolors. One more tool that I want to show you. This video is going a little longer than I wanted, but this last one is color picker. So let's say you've got a color that you already want to match. And so you find the hex code for that color. And so I've got the hex code right here, and this is the yellow in the warp for our Welborn yellow. So I paste that hex code in, and now it shows me some other codes that I might need if I was using these colors in different systems. It shows me shades and tints, all these different ways, and then it also gives me just different color harmonies that might go well together. And it even goes into color blindness simulators, and you can help kind of really think about, so white background, black background with that color, what it's going to look like. Then if you keep scrolling, it gives you color palettes that you can use with that color that you already know. I'm going to use this color. What are other colors that go with that one? And so you can select a color palette based on a color that you come with. And I really like that tool as well. So that's a quick video on how to develop a color scheme or a color palette for your present different digital media projects. Y'all have a great day.